Hey there, Mary Sheila here, talking about blood pressure. I want to talk about the sodium-potassium pump. Okay, so what is blood pressure? Well, I did talk about blood pressure recently and just talked about how, what the two numbers are, one when your heart is pumping and the other one when it's resting. And the higher those numbers are, the more pressure there is in your vessels and veins and arteries, and the harder your heart is working. So the goal is to, again, don't work harder, work smarter, right? And it's the same thing for our body. We don't want our body working too hard. So we'll start by exploring the sodium-potassium pump and its impact on blood pressure. The sodium-potassium pump is a vital mechanism within our cells that regulates the balance of sodium and potassium ions. It works tirelessly to pump sodium ions out of the cell while simultaneously pumping potassium ions in. This process is essential for maintaining cellular function, nerve transmission, and fluid balance. Now, how does this relate to blood pressure, you might be thinking? Well, sodium plays a key role in fluid retention. When we consume too much sodium, our bodies retain excess water, leading to increased blood volume and pressure on our blood vessel walls. This can contribute to high blood pressure, also known as hypertension. High blood pressure can strain the heart, the arteries, and other organs over time, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, and other health complications. But here's the good news. Managing your sodium intake can help lower blood pressure and reduce the risk of these health issues. It's important to note that it's not about completely eliminating sodium from your diet, because we need some, but rather adopting a low sodium approach. So I want to share some tips to help you lower the sodium in your diet. Number one is to read labels. Pay attention to the nutrition labels and choose foods labeled low sodium or sodium free. Cook at home. When you prepare meals from scratch using fresh ingredients and herbs and spices instead of relying on prepackaged and processed foods, then you're going to eat way less salt. It's just a fact, because salt is a preservative. So there's a lot of salt in processed foods to help preserve it in the package. The other thing that happens when people go out to dinner they often drink wine, and that numbs their taste buds. So chefs use a lot more salt in restaurant foods to help you actually taste the food, right? So when you cook at home, you can use it sparingly while cooking. And I always like to say, salt to taste, right? You can use less salt while you're cooking. You can put a little salt on the table. Everyone can salt to their own taste buds. If you have to watch your salt, then you're going to use less. You can use other things that are going to enhance the flavor of your food, like lemon juice, vinegar, or flavorful herbs for seasoning, okay? So the other one is choosing fresh foods, whole foods. When you opt for fruits and vegetables and whole grains and lean proteins and low-fat dairy products, they are going to naturally contain less sodium. And a few more tips for when you eat out. You can always ask for your sauces and dressings on the side, and you can inquire if there are any low sodium options or modifications. Maybe there's even a low sodium soy sauce on hand. But when you incorporate these strategies into your daily life, you can help to achieve a lower sodium diet, and you can support the sodium-potassium pump's balance and promote healthy blood pressure levels, right? And I'm here to remind you too that small changes can make a big difference in your overall well-being. Thank you so much for watching. Here's to a healthier blood pressure and a healthier you. And thank you so much for being a part of the Bio Youth Labs community. We appreciate you, and I'll see you soon. And I will keep sharing the good word of nutrition so that you can continue to make changes and choices in your daily life for overall health. Have a great day.